This is a cathedral that I built in Unreal Engine 5, and every single asset in this scene cost me $50. Total, that is it. Gothic arches, stained glass, ivy crawling up the walls, light pouring through the windows. Now, can you call this AAA? Because that's kind of the whole point of this video. Can $50 of marketplace assets actually get you a cinematic, game-ready scene? Well, let's find out, and stick around to the end because I'll give you my honest verdict, including the exact place where this thing falls apart. Now, before I get into how I made it, here's the backstory on how this challenge came about. But if you want to skip straight into the main video, go ahead and fast forward to the timestamp on screen now. So here's how this happened. CGTrader reached out and sponsored this video, and instead of just asking me to read an ad, they gave me a budget. $50 to spend on their store, and a challenge. Build something that looks like it belongs in a real game. And I love this kind of constraint. Give me unlimited assets and unlimited time and I'll faff about for a month and finish nothing. But give me a hard limit and suddenly every single decision matters. Because $50 is not a lot in asset terms. I mean, one decent pack can eat that on its own. So the cathedral idea came from one question. What gives you the most bang for your buck? And the answer to me is architecture. One good modular set can build an entire world. So I'll come back to CGTrader properly at the end of the video, and there is a discount code that you'll want if you fancy trying this out for yourself. But first, let's go shopping. So, here's exactly where the $50 went. The big one, a modular cathedral set. This is the backbone of the entire scene. Walls, columns, arches, window frames, all built to snap together. Modular here is the magic word on a budget, and I'll show you why in a minute. Then a set of church pews, a few statues to give the place a bit of soul, and ivy, because my plan from the very start was this is not a pristine, polished cathedral. I want abandoned, I want overgrown and forgotten. And this bit here surprised me. CGTrader has a subscription service, and for the $9.99 a month it costs you, you get a bunch of high quality assets included with the license cleared for commercial work. So this subscription can have your budget go even further. So now the look that I was chasing. This is meant to be a completely fictional cathedral I have made up, but I took heavy inspiration from York Minster. You know, that huge English Gothic scale, but left to rot for 100 years. Light breaking through broken glass, nature taking the building back. That was the mood board. So now for the fun bit, into Unreal. And I always start the same way. Grey boxing. Before a single nice asset goes in, I block the whole thing out in plain grey shapes. Get the size right, get the layout right, get the feeling of the space right. Then, and only then, you commit to detail. And I'll be honest with you, this is where I hit my first wall, and it's a bit of a boring one. Scale. I restarted the grey box a few times because I just couldn't get the proportions to feel right. A cathedral lives or dies on scale. The whole emotional punch of one is that you walk in and feel tiny. Get it slightly wrong and it reads like a little village church, or even worse, a corridor with stained windows. So I kept blowing it up, walking around at player height, going, no, this is too small, and sometimes even, no, this is too big, and then starting again. And this is the part that most people just skip over, and it's why their scenes just feel off, and they can't tell you why. The fix isn't a better asset, it's just grey boxing until it feels right. And so once the box felt right, I started swapping grey for stone. And this is where modular is really powerful. Because the truth about a $50 budget is you just don't have enough assets. You just don't. A real scene has hundreds of unique props. I had a cathedral kit and a handful of extras. So the entire game here becomes, how do I make a small number of pieces feel like a lot? And modular sets are absolutely brilliant for exactly this, because they're flexible, even when they're limited. The same arch rotated, rescaled, retextured suddenly reads as something completely new. I was resizing pieces, spinning them, mirroring them, and swapping materials to break up the repetition. And a few times I even took an asset into Blender and modified the geometry directly to get a shape the kit just didn't include. And that was honestly the hardest creative part of the whole build. Not the lighting, not the tech, it was just problem solving unique shapes. Pretty much every interesting silhouette in this scene is some piece pretending to be something it was never sold as. And now for the fun part, lighting. This is where a scene turns into something completely different. So I'm obviously using Lumen for global illumination, and that is Unreal Engine's real-time bounce lighting, and Nanite on the meshes, which lets me throw in high detail geometry without tanking the performance or having to worry too much about how much I'm using. And one of the things that nobody tells you when you're starting out is that good lighting is worth more than expensive assets. You can make cheap geometry look absolutely incredible with the right lighting, and you can make amazing assets look terrible with the wrong lighting. You cannot save beautiful assets that are lit badly. If you only take one thing from this video, take that. And along with the lighting, I also changed some of the post-processing and added in a little bit of fog for some nice atmospheric and cinematic vibes. And then after the lighting, I added in some more details, mainly layering in the ivy, and that's just because ivy is a cheat code for this kind of scene. Nothing hides a repeated asset or a dodgy seam like a plant growing over it. Good set dressing covers a multitude of sins. So, the moment of truth. Is it AAA? Well, no. And I'm not going to pretend otherwise, because that's not what this channel is about. Don't get me wrong, for $50 I am genuinely happy with this. If you told me at the start that I'd get something this atmospheric on this budget, I'd have taken it in a heartbeat. But if you stand it next to an actual AAA scene, the cracks start to show fast, and the giveaway is detail, or rather the lack of it. A real game environment is dense. It's full of unique one-off props, a specific candlestick, a particular crack in that exact wall, clutter that tells a story. Mine feels a bit empty, and that's just because I didn't have the budget for that layer of unique detail, and you can feel it. The bones are great, it's just the little stuff, the set dressing, the props, all of that gives it away. So would more money have helped? Massively. Another 50 on props alone, and this jumps up a whole tier. But that's not the point of the video. I could have also got some other free assets, but again, I was just focusing purely on what the $50 from CGTrader can get me. But that's the honest answer to the question. $50 gets you a beautiful, convincing, cinematic shell, however it does not quite get you to AAA. And now you know exactly why, and exactly where you'd spend the 50 if you had it. Which brings me back to CGTrader, who sponsored this whole experiment. So if you want to have a go at this yourself, everything I used is linked in the description down below, so you can grab the exact assets I built this from. Make sure to use code MATT10 for 10% off everything on the CGTrader site, and that even works on items that are already on sale, which is genuinely rare. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that before. And the thing that stretched my budget the most was the subscription. It's $9.99 a month, and you get loads of high quality assets with the license cleared for commercial use. So if you're building a real project, that's how you get the most assets for the least money. Which, as I hope this video just proved, matters more than almost anything. So if you've got something out of this, from the grey boxing, the modular tricks, or the lighting, make sure to hit subscribe, because that's what this channel is about. Teaching and learning.